Hi, you guys. So I just wanted to come on and to just talk about some stories that are out here. So I'll start with the Megan and Party situation because it's probably the story that I have the least to say anything about. Um, People are reporting that she and Party have parted ways, and that she has deleted all of his pictures off of her Instagram. However, I was looking on his page, and he still has pictures of them together up. And recent as the end of December, and I think the end of December was around his birthday. And the person that's reporting this is saying that that's around the time that they broke up, around his birthday. Report People were saying that she is was very mean towards him, and he just could not handle it anymore. And I guess that's why they broke up. That's what they're saying, allegedly. I don't know. She hasn't posted any official statements saying that they have parted ways. And I think they've been together for what, probably a year now, right? Maybe even a little longer. So I don't know. I don't see the pictures of them even together on her page anymore. So maybe they're just it's a temporary separation. We don't know. So we'll just have to wait and see how that plays out. In his stories, he also posted that he's peaceful. So maybe that is a hint that something is going on. But like I said, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're no longer together. Sometimes people just need a break to just kind of figure out what they want to do. Let me know what you guys think about all of that in the comments. And the link is, if you want to join the conversation, you can either click on the link or cut and paste it, and then you can join the conversation. So the next story that I wanted to talk about, I guess I'll start with the Wendy Williams situation. There are several reports out here, Love B. Scott and Page Six. So they're both reporting similar stories, but different at the same time. They're both saying that Wendy is still taking, her time to come back. She's trying to rest and go to her appointments and just get back to the Wendy that we would want to see on her show, right? So they're saying, well, Lovey Scott is saying that she may not go back to the show. So I don't know. Like I've told you guys before, until I hear her say that, I don't, that's not what I believe. I feel like she's someone who would make an official statement, or that network would make an official statement. These bloggers are not going to tell us that Wendy's not going to come back, right? And that's just my feeling on that. But people are more than welcome to believe whatever they want to believe. But another story that came out, and this is from Daytime Tea Time, and she just came back to YouTube, and she's saying, and I know that she has a relationship with someone who was working with Wendy's show, and I'm not going to go off into that, but because I would only be assuming that that's who told her this, but she did not say that person's name, so I'm not going to say it. But that Wendy back in 2020, and I don't know if you guys were watching back during the quarantine when she was filming from home, and it was hard for me to watch that because you could tell that she didn't really want to do it. I don't know if she was just concerned about all the what was going on in New York with the pandemic, or if she just had other things going on. But she definitely did not come off. I mean, I would know. This is just my opinion. This is how I was feeling watching her. Like, does she know that she's on TV right now? Does she really? Do she understand that we are watching this? Because it just didn't feel like she thought that she was really on her show. Her show was still going. She just was at home, and so she's saying that. Love B. Scott, excuse me, Love B. Scott also reported on this, and she was just adding to it because of her source. But Love B. Scott was saying that I guess one day while she was there at home filming the show, she had staff there, and she was either drunk and off pills, allegedly. I don't know, allegedly. And she stripped naked and started running around the room and screaming all these obscenities, and she was, they're saying, doing some other stuff, sexual stuff, and that she started when the so her manager, whoever her manager is, called for medical help, and when they got there, she became really upset and angry and started lashing out at her staff. And so daytime tea time is saying that Wendy settled with some of those people who may have filed or may have said that they wanted to file lawsuits. Now, I was not in the room. She was not in the room. I don't know what Wendy was in there saying to these people, but I would imagine if, just seeing somebody do that is disturbing within itself. Um, so yeah, she's saying that this is daytime tea time. You guys are more than welcome to go over to her channel and watch the video. It's her first video back. She's saying that she settled with some people that were there in that room, and that she may or may not come back to the show because she is still dealing with, they're saying Graves' disease, but she's saying daytime tea time is saying it may be some other issues. But you guys are more than welcome to go over to her channel and watch the video yourself, and you can hear what she's saying about that. Now, you guys may or may not know who I'm hinting about, who told her this, because he was on her show, and one season he was like her BFF, and then the next season all of a sudden she was like, we need to do something new. And so, it kind of would make you think that something happened between them, right? And so I'm assuming that that's who told daytime tea time what she's reporting. And then Love B. Scott is saying that she's still up in the air about going back to her show, and that she has cut all ties and conversation with the show, that she is probably just wanting this more time to try to feel like she's ready to really go back to the show. Because I think that she's probably right. The best thing is if she needs the time to keep taking it, because if it's going to drive you into drinking and doing all this other stuff in order to do your job, then it's probably best to continue to take the time off. That's just my opinion. You guys can let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And oh, and then the other story that I wanted to touch on was Neyo. Neyo recently had an interview. He's, I guess, hosting Urban One Honors this year, and he was in an interview, and they were asked about why people are constantly making the statement, that they're 90s R&B. And he said that R&B music today is very different, obviously, than what it was before. Instead of people saying I love you or singing about I love you or I want to love you, they're saying you my bitch. Oops, you my B. Excuse me. And so he said that the music has changed, even though love is still the same, and love is never going to change. It's not supposed to go out of style. It's not supposed to, there's just no reason for it. But here's my thing. I think that we all get that people are doing things for money, right? If you see one person making all this money, saying all this ridiculous stuff, then now everyone has to do it. Because if you really look at music today, everyone looks the same. Everyone looks and sound the same. People are not really singing. And, there are people who just came into the industry at a certain time and they're still here, and so you hear the real talent, right, in their vocals coming from their vocals. But a lot of this stuff, like some of this stuff that I just be clicking on by accident, I'm like, Lord, what is going on? Like, it's like all this auto tune, and so people have taken the talent out of it, and obviously they've taken everything else out of it as well. But yeah, like he said, there's just, R&B is not supposed to be about disrespect like that, and talking crazy to people. And then, like, and he was also saying that that's probably why a lot of relationships and marriages are falling apart. Now, I don't know. Some people will say that music don't have that type of influence, but I do agree with him. I think to an extent it has an influence in how people treat other people, right? It's kind of like the bloggers were saying about the red pill and the manosphere. Like, everything is relevant. Like, how we talk to each other, how we deal with each other, it's influencing their next generation and how they're going to deal with each other as well. And so, yeah, he's right. It probably has, because if every song is about running out round doing this, that, and the other, and you don't care about this person that you're hurting and this, that, and the other, then yeah, I guess people will start to pick up on those things as that's the way we're supposed to do things. So I do agree with him about that. I'm probably one of those people who still listen to my '90s R&B. I'm not going to follow into all of this nonsense. And I personally like people with talent. I think that's supposed to be the thing that separates them from everyone else, is that they have a God given talent, right? That they can use. And so that's how you know it's very gimmicky when these people came. It is everybody's, it's, you know, their whole thing is it's just about making money. And so when you take integrity out of things as well, this is kind of what you get, right? Everybody's just making money, right? That's all it's about. And so, yeah, and then you kind of teach that next generation that the talent is not supposed to be there. Just the lyrics and making sense of what you're saying, making it real to real life is not supposed to, it's not supposed to matter anymore. And so when you're teaching people that, then they're going to pick up on that and start, that's how the music is going to sound. So I do agree with him. Let me know what you guys think about that. And if you think there are real R&B artists today, let me know in the comments who feel is like a real authentic artist as far as having talent. Their music has substance, is not foolery. Um, because like you said, you might be like, who wants to hear that, and why? Who thinks that that's enduring? Like, you think that that's the way a man is supposed to talk to you? I mean, then if you think that, then yeah, you were taught that, because that is not the way that that's supposed to go. And I don't know who taught you that. But I do agree with him on that. Like, it probably is influencing. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, and let me know who you view as a real R&B artist today, outside of Jacquees, because I think I like him, but he is also in a position where he has to kind of follow these trends, right? Like, he can't be the only person in his age group that's trying to do things with integrity, right? So I think that's a part of it as well, where people get influenced to kind of go in the wrong direction. But let me know who you guys think is a real R&B artist today. What do you think about Megan and parting ways? Do you think that that's a real story? Um, the person that's reporting that said that she's really mean when she's under the influence of alcohol, and so they started arguing, and they broke up around his birthday, and I guess they called it quits at this point, because it's that's 2 or 3 weeks ago, a couple weeks ago, excuse me. And what do you think about Wendy? Do you think that Wendy's going to go back to her show? um I don't know. I do, because like I said, until she makes an official statement, I think she's going to go back. That's just my opinion, but you guys can let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.